Insight out of our cross-asset aficionados here. The best of the best. Jess Menton joining us not right now off the plane from Texas, and Bailey Lipschultz, the pride of Syracuse University, also stopping by here to kind of walk us through some of the big movers that we've seen on the day and on the week. Who wants to start here?
I can go.
All right.
So I'll start off with some bright spots here for today's close. So we knew that the big banks were going to report. So JP Morgan closing up 1.5%. So best day in a week there. But for the most part, when you're looking at what's happening with economic growth, even though executives during this year, and when you think back to a year and a half ago when Jamie Dimon first mentioned that sort of hurricane type weather forecast about the economy.
A year ago?
Overall, yeah, I know time flies, right? But actually, when you're looking at some of the underneath the hood there of these numbers, and especially with net interest income coming in at a record again, boosting its outlook for its profitability this year as well. Things coming in stronger there. But then I have to point out, though, when you do have these other banks reporting too, like Wells Fargo, Citigroup, overall, you're starting to see kind of a consensus with as far as bad loans are beginning to grow a bit more, even more so than, say, before the pandemic. So that's something that people are keeping a close eye on to see what kind of a trend can develop more from there. I'll also point out another big gainer today. So Dollar General, ticker symbol DG on that, up 9%. So that was its best day since May 2022 there. And so when you are seeing Dollar General shares jumping like that, it did come on the back after CEO Jeff Owen did step down. So this does come nearly a year in that role during which those shares did plunge.
Right?
Well,
I mean, like if I got fired from here and then all of a sudden, like Bloomberg's valuation just took off, I would take it kind of personal.
Well, also, I mean, they're bringing back Todd Vassos. So he actually served as CEO from 2015 until 2022. So he's back at the reins there. But also this does come on the back. Last month, we did hear from Dollar General, and they had cut some of their forecasts there because a lot of the competition, even within not just other bigger retailers, but for the dollar stores as well, it was struggling too.
Does this feel like Bob Iger and Disney a little bit, just a little bit?
Oh, in a sense, and that's an interesting example there as far as when that comes back and you have that kind of big name coming through at a particular scale. But I feel like maybe in some comparisons in the sort of retail space, maybe that is what's going on there. In that,
I mean,
kind of
the environment's different, clearly, for Todd Vassos the second time around. He's going to spend his time cleaning up things as opposed to taking a victory lap.
And they did say he would be there for the, quote, foreseeable future. And that stock's down over 50% year to date.
But he's not necessarily the long-term solution. Bailey, is Ryan Cohen available? Does he have anything that he wants to contribute to this?
He probably could trigger a meme stock rally. I'm not going to lie, if he disclosed a purchase.
Oh, I'm sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but I think he's kind of got his hands full. What else you got, Jess?
So I'm also looking at Progressive there. Stock ended up 8% higher today, best day since August 16th of this year. So did topping, yes. So insurance there. Also, I'll point out at a record today. So that stock. So seeing that there, but then also obviously topping those expectations when it does come to the third quarter earnings results. But then also when you're looking at the S&P 500 insurance index today, also climbing. So you do have Allstate and others that did gain on this too.
Well, they've been raising their rates pretty aggressively, all those insurance companies.
Right.
That's showing up in the bottom line, I guess.
All right, we got there's some big decliners today too, Bailey. You've been quiet here.
I know.
Is this what they teach you at Syracuse? I even wore my orange for you.
I like the double orange and the blue. Syracuse is going to lose to Florida State by about 35 on Saturday. But anyway, looking at other losers,
that's our betting line on the day.